Imagine a world draped in the chilling hues of winter, a world where the familiar flags of nations have vanished, replaced by a single, stark banner. The double-headed eagle of Russia now surveys a conquered globe. The impossible has happened. Russia, through a terrifying display of strategic cunning and military might, has subdued all resistance. The world watches, holding its breath as the reign of a new global superpower begins. The transition was swift, brutal, and absolute. Whispers of dissent were silenced before they could find voice. Fear, the ultimate weapon, choked the spirit of rebellion. The world watched in stunned silence as the old order crumbled, making way for a new, uncertain future. This is not a future built on hope. It is a future forged in the fires of conquest, a world where the very air crackles with tension. This is the world Russia has made. The intoxicating elixir of absolute power courses through the veins of the New World Order. Gone are the familiar structures of international diplomacy. The United Nations, once a symbol of global cooperation, now stands as a hollow monument to a bygone era. In its place rises a new governing body headquartered in Moscow. Its decrees, delivered with the unwavering authority of a global czar, brook no argument. The world's leaders, stripped of their power and prestige, are mere puppets. They dance to the tune of the Kremlin, their every move dictated by the unseen hand of Russian authority. Opposition is not merely discouraged, it is ruthlessly extinguished. The cost of defiance is steep, paid in the currency of freedom and, all too often, blood. This is the price of resistance in a world where the very notion of dissent is tantamount to treason. The iron fist of the new regime extends beyond the halls of power, reaching deep into the daily lives of every citizen. A slow, insidious process of cultural assimilation has begun. The vibrant tapestry of global cultures is gradually being painted over with the broad strokes of Russian tradition. The familiar rhythms of life, once as varied as the nations of the world, are now synchronized to the beat of a single drum. Schools, once bastions of diverse thought and intellectual exploration, now serve as instruments of indoctrination. History is rewritten, glorifying the exploits of the new regime while downplaying or erasing entirely the accomplishments of others. The media, once a vibrant marketplace of ideas, has become a monotonous echo chamber, amplifying the pronouncements of the state. The very soul of a once diverse world is at stake. Section 4. A New World Order, Economic Control, and Global Redistribution. With its grip on the levers of global power secure, the Russian regime turns its attention to the world's economy. The old economic order, once characterized by free trade and competition, is dismantled. In its place rises a command economy, tightly controlled from the gleaming towers of Moscow. Resources, once jealously guarded within national borders, are now subject to redistribution. The flow of goods and services is redirected to serve the needs of the new regime. The world watches as the fruits of its labor are siphoned off, fueling the ambitions of a single, all-powerful state. While some benefit from this redistribution, many more find themselves on the losing end of this new economic equation. The gap between the haves and the have-nots widens. A new form of global inequality takes root, sown in the fertile soil of conquest. Section 5. Innovation through the Iron Curtain, Technological Advancement and Cultural Suppression. The thirst for technological dominance drives the New World Order. Vast resources are poured into research and development, yielding breakthroughs in fields ranging from artificial intelligence to biotechnology. But innovation comes at a cost. The free exchange of ideas, once the engine of scientific progress, is stifled under the weight of censorship. The internet, once a boundless frontier of information and connection, is now heavily monitored and controlled. Access to information is tightly regulated, with only state-sanctioned narratives permitted to reach the eyes and ears of the populace. Creativity, once celebrated, is now channeled to serve the needs of the state. The world watches, captivated by the dazzling advancements, yet uneasy about the price of progress. Section 6. A Call for Unity, a World on the Precipice. This is the world Russia has built, a world where the sun rises and sets on a single, all-powerful empire. But this is not a world we must accept. The human spirit, though battered, is not broken. The flame of freedom, though flickering, still burns. The time for complacency is over. We must remember the lessons of the past, the hard-won victories against tyranny and oppression. We must stand together, united in our commitment to a world where power is shared, where diversity is celebrated, and where the human spirit is allowed to soar. Let this dystopian vision serve as a stark reminder of what is at stake. Let it be a call to action, a spur to recommit ourselves to the pursuit of peace, understanding, and cooperation. The future of our world, our very survival, may depend on it. Please subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content.